Hey guys, welcome back to this channel, Mama Bear's Homestead and More. On today's episode of Real Talk, we're going to be in 2 Kings chapter 5, 1 through 16. Now that Naaman was a commander of the army of the king of Aram, he was a great man in the sight of his master and highly regarded, because through him the Lord had given victory to Aram. He was a valiant soldier, but he had leprosy. Now bands of raiders from Ammon had gone out and had taken capture a young girl from Israel, and she served Naaman's wife. She said to her mistress, "If only my master would see the prophet who is in Samaria, he would cure him of his leprosy." Naaman went to his master and told him what the girl from Israel had said. "By all means go," the king of Ammon replied. "I will send a letter to the king of Israel." So Ammon left, taking with him 10 tablets of silver, 6,000 shekels, and gold, and 10 sets of clothing. The letter that he took to the king of Israel read, "With this letter I am sending my servant Naaman to you, so that you may cure him of his leprosy." As soon as the king of Israel read the letter, he tore his robe and said, "Am I God? Can I kill and bring back to life? Why does this fellow send someone to me to be cured of his leprosy? So now he is trying to pick up a quarrel with me. Then Elijah, the man of God, heard that the king of Israel had torn his robe. He sent him this message: "Why have you torn your robe? Have the man come to me, and I will know that there is a prophet in Israel." So Naaman went with his horses and chariots and stopped at the door of Elijah's house. Elijah sent a messenger to say to him, "Go wash yourself 7 times in the Jordan, and your flesh will be restored, and you will be cleansed." But Naaman went away angry and said, "I thought that he would surely come out to me and stand and call on the name of the Lord his God, wave his hands over the spot, and cure me of my leprosy. Are not Elijah and the rivers of Damascus better than any waters in Israel? Couldn't I wash in them and be cleansed?" So he turned and went off in a rage. Naaman's servants went to him and said, "My father, if the prophet had told you to do some great things, would you not have done it? How much more than when he tells you, 'Wash and be cleaned'?" So he went down and dipped himself in the Jordan 7 times, as the man of God had told him, and his flesh was restored and became clean like of a young boy. Then Naaman and all his attendants went back to the man of God. He stood before him and said, "Now I know there is no God in all the world except Israel. So please accept a gift from your servant." The prophet answered, "As surely as the Lord lives, whom I serve, I will not accept a thing." And even though Naaman refused or argued, he refused. Guys, what I take from that is, here Naaman was wanting to go back to Damascus and go to the water and be cleansed. That's just him putting up a fight, thinking that he could do it his way. We can't do that, guys. We got to do it his way, not our way, his way. And that's just another prophet in the book that shows how good God is, and for us to be servants, to do what he says, not as we want to do. And I've struggled a lot with that, getting in front of God and not letting God take the lead. And I'm doing better with it. But that's one thing we constantly got to remind ourselves is God knows best for us, so we need to do what he wants us to do, not what we want to do. If he tells you to go to Jordan and wash 7 times, don't rebuttal it, don't rebuke it, just do it. Sometimes I miss an opportunity to share the gospel with somebody. For some reason, I'm a gas station evangelist. I like gas stations. And God gives me that opportunity to share the gospel with people I've never met in my life. But sometimes I miss it. And then I'm kicking myself when I'm driving away. Man, I could have helped them. I might have been able to help them. I could have been that light they needed to go to Christ. You don't have to be a preacher to get somebody to turn to the Lord. Just like he used that little girl from Israel to go to the prophet. A little girl, her name ain't even mentioned here, but she's got the courage and the faith to lead people to the Lord. And that's what I want to be like, is that little girl. Just a common person trying to lead everybody to the Lord. I'm going to leave this one here. And as always, my friends, keep on keeping on, because we love every single one of you, and Jesus does too.